Hey, it's Oska from the Front Runner Colombo.
And Tom from the Front Runner Colombo.
And Kat from Back on Track Sports.
And you are listening to our Run Spesh podcast, where we talk about sometimes running, mostly stuff, and massage our egos so we feel good about ourselves. And I probably used we as like just me, but that's cool.
We've been told we're not funny, so...
I got told that people didn't realise we had personalities.
Crazy.
A lot of chat going around.
Yeah.
A lot of chat going around.
Not happy about it.
Don't know how I feel about it.
I've been really interested in the etymology of words and just like what personality like actually means, like person and an ality. Personality. Do you ever think
crux
about
of
humanity?
Someone's being.
Well, we can go back to the Roman Empire if you want.
Oh no, let's not.
No, we're not going to go back there.
No.
Like, have you just the thought of?
I don't think I've ever thought about it.
And who decides your personality? But it's not even you deciding, because people decide on what they think your personality is and make the decision for you.
Yeah, and then you just go with it, right?
That's a mind fuck. So,
It's like your
There's a lot
name.
of
It's
deep
like
thoughts that you could go into.
you like create the personality for your name, because if you thought of yourself as like a different name, you don't suit it. It's weird.
Do you know I was called Sebastian for 6 months when I was born?
6 months.
Yeah.
I was Kate for a week, I think.
Kate.
Yeah.
I think it was always Tom. Pretty normal.
Can you imagine sitting there being like Seb?
Seb.
I mean,
Seb Baines.
I don't think so.
Interesting.
I think I would have
I
got
can
picked
see
on
it.
a whole lot more.
Oscar's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it.
It's cool. I mean, you can change it if you want legally.
You can do whatever you want these days. So anyway, maybe people just decide our personalities.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do that as an off-camera school project where we could draw self-portraits and then write what we think our personality traits are, and then ask the community.
That would be interesting. We should.
Do you know what would be unbelievably humbling?
Yeah, it might hurt our feelings.
Because I think I'm pretty cool, but
I think I'm amazing. So.
Speaking of personalities, you know how we were talking about nuts last week? Like, what nut would you be?
yeah.
I had a conversation with a friend, and it was kind of similar. But what herb would you be?
Oh.
And they had a really good analogy. It was like, I think it was coriander. They said they were coriander. Like, you can sprinkle a little bit on. Sometimes people like you. Sometimes people you don't. But you always add a bit of flavour.
Yeah.
I thought that was quite cool.
I'd be dried mixed herbs because you don't know what
Just
the
a
fuck you
bit
can
of everything.
Chili flakes.
Yeah, just like
A firecracker of a person.
just bipolar.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It made me think, I was like, fuck, I don't know what herb I'd be.
But
Or who would you be, Kat?
I mean,
If you're relating
I was going to go coriander.
Coriander,
Some love you, some hate you.
oregano, like who's parsley? That's all.
I love parsley though.
Yeah, but like
It's just
that
it's
person's-
liable though, isn't it? So maybe I am. Yeah, parsley.
but you're not a wet blanket. like parsley's a wet blanket. Like
True.
someone's like, just this. Some chef in 1980 decided curly parsley went on the side of fucking everything. With balsamic vinaigrette. But it offers nothing. It's like a little dried up, and then they found Italian parsley like it never existed. It's like, oh look,
the
let's make
fancy
it's
kind.
Italian. Yeah.
Does anyone actually eat it either?
No.
Parsley?
Rabbits.
No.
In the
No.
bin.
It is rabbit food.
But animals eat the
100%.
grass stuff, so we don't have to.
True.
Facts.
You said it.
Maybe oregano would be another one.
Oregano? Yeah.
Thyme, rosemary.
Some paprika? Is that a herb? No.
Rosemary's an old
not.
man herb.
Rosemary.
like that thick sort of like thing. And then
Yeah. Sits on the top, looks pretty.
Yeah.
Doesn't do much.
It's like Mr. Luxon, but we won't talk about politics. We won't talk about politics. Inflation's down to 2.2%, whatever that means. Wow. Okay, that derailed real fast.
No, it started pretty good, actually.
Yeah, good banter.
Running?
I think
You done any runs this week, Kat?
Running. I have. I've been
Tom's
running.
playing with his fucking microphone again.
I've done it again. How long did it take?
6 minutes and 27 seconds.
Do not touch the
You need one of those
microphone.
fidget spinners.
Oh, sorry, I'm
You
good.
just-
Just do this.
If I touch it again, you can call me out.
And he's talking about the microphone.
Lose $1 every time I touch it.
We need a touching jar. Wow. Okay.
Oh my
Stop
gosh.
there.
Anyways,
Okay.
I have been running.
Kat has been running.
Gets me back.
No, it's been a consistent week again, so that's good.
Didn't you
I
have
mean,
a-
we're like 2.5 weeks out now, so
Pretty big week this week, wasn't it?
yeah. So I didn't make the podcast last week because I was away, but I did 2 by 7K.
Ooh.
And yeah, they went really well.
That's solid.
Yep, just around South Hag again. So
What kind of pace?
I was doing 3:35. So yeah, just like faster than probably half marathon pace, that one. So yep, that was good. And then over the weekend, just did another long run on the Saturday. So 36K. And then just the last 5K were, like that 3:35, 36 pace again. And then Tuesday just gone, did 50 minutes of 1 minute on, 1 minute off. So bit of change of pace work, which was good.
Nice. I like that because I think I've been guilty in the past of marathon prep and like running myself slow.
Yeah.
And so leaving in, so like we've left a little bit of threshold, like half marathon 10K kind of pace. We have left that in once a week to try and maintain some sort of leg speed.
Oh, you've got to. Otherwise, you're just going to end up slow, aren't you?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of slow anyway, but
But you can go for ages. It's fine.
yeah. I'm like Rosemary.
Old man Rose.
Oh man, Rosemary. You can taste me for days.
Everlasting taste, just slowly dissolves.
I'm cancelling myself. I'm just gonna sit in the corner.
Takes me for days.
Yeah.
And what do you have? You got 4 by 5K.
Oh, yeah, this Saturday's going to be a big one. 4 by 5K. Again, probably 3:30 to 3:35 pace. So, and 1K float. So there's no stopping. We just
It's a big workout.
keep it on going.
It's a big workout.
It's just another opportunity to practice my nutrition again as well, which actually has been going pretty good now. I think I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah, just got to take on more fluids, I think, rather than just gels. So that's what I'll be doing this weekend.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about?
I can tell by that we haven't thought about it.
Probably not.
Have you made the call in your mind already that if you drink too much fluid and need a wee in the race, you're just going to wee your pants?
Yeah, I actually the other day I was
Were you thinking about it?
genuinely thinking about it.
I think I pissed myself.
Yeah, you know what I'd do
What?
is I'd run through the aid station, just
Yeah.
like dump some water over myself,
Yeah,
and
smart.
nobody would know. But now I've told you, so you'll know.
Well, it's not like we're going to be in the pool where you can feel the hot water like flow.
Yeah, they need those big what do they call them
the
in the
shower
stations? They just run through that. No one will have a clue.
Is it easier for a dude or a chick to wee themselves while running?
Well, I can't speak for you guys. It's pretty easy though.
It's
I think.
probably less obvious for a dude, right?
I don't know.
Well, like depends what you're wearing. If you're
Imagine
wearing
if
the
you weed in
runnies,
your own
then
sock.
Depends on the colour of your pants, I think.
They're unlucky.
Yeah.
I'm wearing tights.
Yeah. If you're wearing
Half
tights, you're going to see it. If you're wearing shorts, probably not.
So
Could
you
just
heard it.
look at sweat.
So you heard it here first, folks. Kat and I will piss ourselves for a PB.
Probably.
100%.
If I'm on for a PB,
Well, they do it
absolutely.
in cycling.
Well, it's gonna be.
You know?
Yeah.
They'll just be
Yeah.
biking along and they just zip down the bib and pee when they're biking and then zip it back up.
That's unreal.
Or they stop and you see them all go into the bush
Yeah.
and stand up against the fence.
Oh my gosh.
And they're just standing there pissing.
Coordination to piss on a bike, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, that is very
That's
talented.
a skill, isn't
I
it?
can't even piss half asleep
Because the
at
bibs
3 a.m.
sit pretty high up. So
I
yeah.
gotta sit down. Like.
Yeah, it is quite a talent. I don't think I've ever had to do that. So hopefully it stays that way.
So you've had a pretty good, consistent week, Kat.
Yeah, happy with it. So yeah, I'm
2 weeks out?
basically well 2.5. So I reckon I've probably got 2 big sessions left, and then
Yeah, I'm pretty much done.
you're pretty much done.
Yeah.
Yep.
One big one and then
What's
Some
on
shorter
for your
speed.
Saturday?
I had a good week and actually managed to sleep like 5 out of the 7 days, which helps. Bonus. Go me.
it's a win.
Go me. So last Saturday I did a barn run, which is like you kind of go out, and Matt wanted me to go out at a steady effort. So I parked up at the sign of the Kiwi, which is kind of top of the Port Hills, and I ran 75 minutes steady out towards Godley Head and nearly got to Godley Head. So it was about 19 and a half K out towards Godley Head. That was sort of just under 4 minute Ks, like sort of 3:55s.
Nice.
Along the hills, and then he wanted me to, when I turned around, to try and come back in 70, and so I ran 3:30s for the 70 minutes back.
I feel like going back is actually a harder way because there's definitely more longer
uphill
ups
for sure.
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
back. So that's good effort.
So, and I practiced my nutrition.
Yep.
So I had a gel every 20 minutes. I had 2 ketone shots, and I had SOS in my 750ml bottle around my belt, my little man belt, which is pretty cute.
The man bag.
The man bag. So I ran nearly 39k in 2 hours 25. 800 meters of vert, so pretty happy with that. And so that for me was kind of like the sign off to the big runs. I was like, I'm happy with that. I'm 21 days, I'll bring that back. And then Sunday just did my easy double, nice family day. And Monday I just did an easy hour, and then that was all. I was pretty cooked. And then yesterday we'll talk about Run Club, but yeah, easy double. And then Wednesday I did 2 by 30 minutes around the park. And Matt wanted me to run the first one pretty, like, sort of just slightly slower than marathon pace. So I was about 3:22s, and then try and kick just under marathon pace. And so I was about 3:13s for the second half an hour. So I was pretty happy with that. And that was kind of my last big long session, really. So
Ready to go.
And yeah, the weekend we're doing a modified NAS Elite workout, which is like a 10-minute tempo, 2 by 800, 10-minute tempo, 2 by 800, and then 2 by mile. Yeah, at threshold. The reps at threshold.
Nice.
Yeah. Yep.
Little under speed.
Yeah, I think it's important, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's a bit of downhill in Auckland. You want to still have some leg speed. The guys I'm racing on paper are probably a little quicker over 5k. So I need to have some old man strength and a little bit of leg speed.
Old man strength.
Old man strength. Even though Belcher's older than me, but he seems like he's younger. I don't know why.
Oh, I don't know.
Right, that mo.
If you know Belcher, you know what we're talking about.
How about you, Tommy? What's been going on this week?
Not a whole lot, honestly. Like, just taking it off. No, I feel like I never have interest. Like, my training is pretty, I don't know, I guess if you looked at it on paper, it's not that hard. Like, Pallone definitely urges on the side of, like, being undercooked, going into a lot of things. Like, I did one workout last week, and it was just 5 by 5 minutes, starting at 3:20 and down to, like, 3:05 for the last one.
Pretty good.
But it was like 3:20s, and then for the majority of it was like 3:10s to 3:15s.
Mm-hmm.
And then this week I've just got 7 by K tonight at like 3:06 maybe, 60 seconds. Pretty stock standard, like threshold Ks. One long run a week, average maybe like 70k a week running. Swimming, biking's going good. Swimming's getting there slowly.
You got an unreal bike delivered this week.
Yeah, thank you to Annabelle Bramwell and Dylan. So we'll give that a wee run on Saturday, hopefully. Try to figure out a nice TT position, which will be fun. If anyone's listening and they know how to set up a TT, I'd appreciate the help. But yeah, we'll ask some of the guys for sure. I think on the bike it's a little bit, and the triathlon is sacrificing a little bit of aero for comfort so that you come off the bike feeling half decent.
Yep.
Again, it's all pretty new to me, so we'll have a play around. Got 2 months to go to World Champs, so do a few races in between then and just...
I just saw today that the Selwyn Sports Trust have cancelled the Lake Crichton series stuff, so that's a real shame. It was a great... event on the calendar. I'm not quite sure what's happening there with the trust, because I know they've pushed back the Selwyn Stampede, the 5 and 10k race. They've pushed that back to the start of next year. It's a real shame.
A lot of local races are getting binned there, which is not great.
I think the cycling is hard, obviously, and we're running out of places to swim where ECAN will let us.
Yeah,
in the open water. So
traffic management's getting more expensive by the week.
Oh, that's
ridiculous.
Crazy. But what's sad about that is it just removes opportunity for people.
Yep, another event gone.
Yeah,
it's just, and it's not like they didn't run a great event. Like, I got a good number, a couple hundred people. Like,
this goes back to how I'm so amazed that they were able to get this poupons around the bays off the ground. Well, allegedly hasn't happened yet, but
someone paid someone.
Yeah, someone paid a lot of money to get that going. So anyway, I guess it's another opportunity. I don't know how many people will show up for that, but I personally wouldn't like to run around the New Brighton poupons, but hey.
Wouldn't be my first pick.
No, it wouldn't be my first pick.
I had a funny story about this grey jumper that I'm wearing, which also
I was just relating to the poo fox. I really hope it's not relating to that.
I found it.
Yeah.
No, well,
I found it in the
I found it.
poo fox.
I just found myself swimming.
Yeah.
I must have sleepwalked.
Oh,
I must
no.
have sleepwalked. No, and also it matches the grey hairs in my beard, which are forming. So I feel a little bit down about that. I was like,
That's right. Just shave it off.
I was like,
Or diet.
Katie says it's wisdom, but I don't know if I have a lot of that. So I think it's just old age. No, so this top keeps coming back to me. So a couple of Saturdays ago, we were working out in the park and I hung it in a tree. And I forgot it.
Oh, no.
And it hung in the tree all Saturday. So after work, I went back and it was still hanging in the tree.
Surprising, because usually things
It'll
are
be
gone.
gone.
Yeah.
Like Hagley Park.
Yeah.
And then I did the same thing again in a bush in the estuary. On Monday with it, and I just was like, for some reason I thought it was cold. You know, when you like get out of bed and maybe you're a bit fatigued and you feel cold and tired, and then you like put more layers on than you need, and I got halfway around the spit and up the estuary, and I was like, I could have walked 300 meters to my house, but I didn't. And so then I put it in a bush, completely forgot that I put it in the bush.
Oh, no.
There's all the kids there playing out there and stuff, and then I went back to look, and it was still there. So I've decided it's my lucky top.
Or everyone just thinks it's ugly, so they don't want it.
I don't think it's ugly. I think it's cool. But
I really hope they don't, because it's like a $250 hoodie.
It's a nice
And
jacket.
I'd like to sell some. I'd like to sell a handful. So I don't know.
Yeah, we won't be selling any hanging up in Hagley Park because no one wants to take it.
So whoever walked past the $250 hoodie that could have been theirs for free was, shame on you.
Thank you for
Yeah,
not taking
see,
it.
I only take like stuff. When I leave the house, I'm like, I'm okay if this gets stolen, because realistically it's probably going to get stolen, because like, honestly, you just dump it in the bush.
Layer
right?
off,
like,
yeah.
layer off, and yeah. So
That's true.
I would never take it to.
Cats just jogging around in a plastic bag.
Yeah.
One of those big black ones with the armholes cut out. Looking like Ninja
whatever
Warrior or
works.
some shit, like Rocky show. Like just starts coming out punching.
I've seen a lot of stuff and like doing workouts and stuff, just throw them in the bush, or like tied up around a tree.
The worst is
That'll be
when you
pretty
leave
good.
your drink bottle behind a tree and the guy that mows the lawns takes it and you come back and you reap and you're like,
Gutted.
Yeah.
I'm so parched. I need a drink.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet. But
Oh, I've done that.
Take
And
mine.
I say it like that too. Like when he comes past me, I need a drink, sir. I'm so thirsty.
I need my bottle.
I need that thirsty. And he's like, oh, it's in the bin. It's like, what? You better get that out there.
yeah.
Because I
your
need
job.
that. I need that. Yeah, so that's just another random thought I had, which is pretty cool. I had another random thought as I was running along the Summit Road. I'm just going to derail this entirely. Do you know how funny it would be if like cows could synchronize dance?
Can I dance?
Like, and they had some weird thing in their brain where they got like electric shocked, and then you ran past them, you know, and they put their head on the electric fence and they like get a jump.
Yeah.
If that like caused some neural reaction where they all just started dancing in the same patterns.
It would be pretty funny.
Dear Las Vegas, and the cows are just.
We see a lot of it as well, like the amount of cows you run past around.
But it's so random.
Christchurch.
It's so random how we can have like 75% of the same biological makeup. You know, like
Is that what it is to a cow?
I don't know. It's like, but it's I made that up.
I was like, damn, that's a lot. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like we're just organs in a meat sack. We just have an extra tendon in our neck and opposable thumbs. Like it's you know,
True.
the evolutionary process. But imagine if they synchronized dance, like, or you could like shock them into.
Pretty cool if you could talk to them and have conversations.
Okay, Don. What would you say to
What
them?
would you say to a cow?
I don't know, if you're just like halfway through a long run or
Yeah.
something and just start having a conversation with the cow, like,
Yeah,
how's your day been?
yeah.
Like, I don't know. What do you mean? How's that grass taste
Eating
today? Better than last week?
Yeah, Hooty's being a bitch.
Yeah, literally. She's in the corner over there, and that's why she's there. Imagine it.
But I mean, it would make our runs more interesting, wouldn't it? Because that's what I was
Yeah,
when I was running like 39k on my own, no music, nothing. I was like, this is hard. And I was like, well, how about a little musical show for my friends in the paddocks? That'd be pretty entertaining.
Perfect.
Tell you who wasn't talking to cows on the weekend was Ruth. Was it Ruth? The Chicago Marathon winner?
Yeah. I'm 50-50 about talking about this.
I mean, we can talk about Chicago in general.
We could.
Like, you know,
Chicago. Was that a Frank Sinatra song? Chicago.
I think I'm too young for
Chicago.
that.
Wow, that way it made me feel good about my great
that's
day.
great. It's like a silent roast session with us.
I'm just slipping back into my chair.
Yeah, pretty amazing marathon event. Was it the men's 202? I think 202.40 something.
Yeah.
And they had a bunch and then run a lot of PBs. A lot of the American guys ran PBs. It's slowly becoming one of the fastest marathons in the world, I think. Because Kiptoon broke the world record there.
And the hearts of every white marathon runner who wanted to make the next world champs.
Because the
qualifying has been lowered again.
Yeah.
206 now or something for
Yeah.
the qualifier? Oh my God.
Yeah, well, what's the women's going to be now?
Well,
I don't know,
but if you go on that, it's got to be sub 215
yeah.
or
That's
216.
crazy.
Yeah.
When I
crazy.
started, albeit a while ago, the Commonwealth Games marathon standard was sub 218.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. So it's 12 minutes faster. It's a minute a year, basically.
Yeah.
Like just under a minute a year.
Yeah.
And I'm
Because
sorry,
world
but the shoes are
champions-
not making you run a minute faster every year.
I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah.
I don't get angry.
No, but okay, this.
Say it.
I'm
Go
just
on,
going to say it. Whenever, when the Ethiopian girl broke the world record in Berlin, they were going to put a ban on the Adidas shoe because it was like freshly used and the new Evo, like $1,000 racing shoe. And they said they attributed much of that time to the shoe. And then what are they going to do now? Because
What shoe did she
Ruthie
race?
just went and ran 2 minutes quicker in a stock standard Vaporfly. Well, it's not a stock standard, but the Nike. Oh, was it Vaporfly? Alphafly?
No,
One of them.
Alpha
Yeah,
Fly.
Alphafly.
Nah, I've got a theory.
So-
She had wheelies on it. I got a theory.
When the
Yeah.
camera wasn't on her, she was skating along the
Those are the
corners.
coolest shoes ever.
Wait, maybe
But
we
yeah.
could bring those back.
Yeah,
Like-
we should.
Can't blame the shoes, I don't think. I mean, we debated this a lot, but I mean, we could talk about this slightly. I think, I personally, I mean, I don't know, this might be just me, but I personally think the shoes don't make a hell of a lot of difference in the race. It's more the fact that you can recover
Yeah, I
quicker
agree.
between workouts, so you can
Doesn't
do
cook you
more
as much.
workouts.
Doesn't.
Yeah, they look after your legs more. So in theory, that's like essentially that's what EPO does, the illegal version of it, to a much more like extreme extent. But yeah, that's my theory on the shoes. They definitely help a little bit, but I don't know. I put a solid argument for that. It's max maybe 2 minutes quicker in a pair of
So I've run.
carton races.
I
with
agree.
Superfoam.
I've run 64.55 in a pair of New Balance 1400s
Yeah.
for the half.
Slab of EVA.
Yeah, and then a 218.10 in a pair of the same. And it took me the whole super shoe era, if you like, to lower that 64.55 and only by 22 seconds
Yeah.
in the half.
It was 3 minutes in the full.
And it was less. I ran 2:16 just though, so about 2 minutes, which is kind of based on your theory. But what that doesn't take into account is I was much fitter when I ran that 2:16 than I was when I ran my 2:18 because it was like 3 years apart.
And all the fueling and stuff, because you wouldn't have
Yeah.
had that for the first
So no. Oh, my first marathon in Auckland, I used SOS and
water
Lincoln.
stations.
Lincoln.
Lemon? Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's not great. And then for Christchurch, I had Morton for Christchurch,
Yeah.
but that was a horrible day.
Yeah.
So, and I think I probably should have run faster
Yeah.
in Christchurch if it wasn't 0 degrees and
Yeah,
Cyprus
yeah,
rain
it was
and there was like puddles to our knees.
It was
It was
hideous.
crazy. So I agree with you, man. Like you can do a way more training. There's no way I could have go out and do 2 by 30 minutes in a pair of those flats and be able to run 2 hours this morning.
You're just way more beat up.
That's not happening.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'd say that they're going to make me all of a sudden become a 210 guy, which is basically what we're talking about. It's like, because they're not going to suddenly make my VO2 from 78 to fucking 90.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like you still got to have the motor to make it go. So
Yeah.
I agree. But they're more comfortable, no question.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
A lot nicer on the legs and the
Yes.
body.
Well, that's a good conversation. I don't know. You hope that all of these things are true and whatever, but at the same time, I don't really care anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You just don't get excited about it the same, do you?
No.
Because
No, not really. It's like, I think probably since Lance came out, In cycling,
Yeah.
it's like
Well,
just
to put it in perspective, she just ran faster than any man has run in New Zealand history.
Yep. And that's saying a lot.
When the men's one was
Yeah.
somewhat edited.
Well, that and the guy before that, the course was short.
Yeah.
Like what Dixon's, those at New York,
Yeah.
was then 300 meters short. So they pulled that off, and then the other dude's just having a tricky time. So
Yeah.
we can't make defamation of character. We've got to be careful
No.
what we do.
Yeah. But impressive nonetheless.
But do you know what's more impressive?
What?
Run club on Tuesday night.
Yep.
What a night.
What a night.
How's that?
That was awesome.
Well,
I mean, what a turnout.
We had an awesome day. Well, we had
Yeah.
an awesome day. So do you want to talk us through, like, I guess, when you guys got here and then what we did and then,
Yep, so I got to pick up the star, Camille.
Superstar.
Yeah, superstar Camille. And we come into the store, just did a wee podcast with her. If you haven't checked that one out, go have a wee listen because it was, very informative actually and talks a lot about her kind of journey. But from there we kind of had her set up here for people to meet and greet and had a few freebies to give out that she signed and...
I was disappointed at one thing.
Oh, yes.
No one bought their baby to be kissed.
There was not one baby.
There's not
There
one
was
baby.
not one good.
Anyway,
Very
so,
disappointed.
yeah.
But no, we had really cool setup. Like we had the Empire Chicken out the front. Sai put up all the signage and had the New Balance shoes out there for people to try on and have a run in. And a little Q&A, and then we went for a jog. So
It was unreal.
Good music, good vibes.
Yeah.
we had the tunes going.
Yep.
Yeah. No, we had I mean, what was it? 200.
About 250 people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
250.
Yeah.
Far out.
And I think the cool thing about it for me was like we had obviously Camille, you, me. There was Cam Avery was there. He's run 210. Like a couple of 340, 1500 meter guys, and then we had people who run like a 5-hour marathon, 6-hour marathon, and it wasn't like there's no egos at Run Club. There's no like you're
It all
faster or
blended.
slower. Just kind of and everyone's talking and laughing and like having a good time. And then when we went out for the run, people kind of settled into where they fitted, and then we all came together because it was like an out and back. And
It got a bit chaotic there at one of the main roads. We had a
Crossroads, yeah.
line of cars just waiting there for 200 people to cross over.
He was letting us go, so credit to
We
him.
got
Thank you.
so
We
no, I
probably
think
didn't expect 200 people
No,
to come
oh my
running
gosh,
off
they keep
behind
coming.
us.
I was surprised I didn't have a phone call from the police. Being like, next time you do something like that, can we have a little bit of a heads up? Might put some cones out.
Yeah.
They'd probably charge me though, wouldn't they? So, and then Empire Chicken, he was down with his van,
Delicious.
serving chicken.
Everyone waited around for that too. It was good.
Yeah, and like I'd say the majority of people hung out for an hour and
Yeah.
Yeah.
exchanged phone numbers for Sunday runs and
Yeah.
or other activities, whatever.
I think in an era of run clubs.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I think it's awesome. And it was cool. There was like obviously the UC guys, the Webbers guys,
Yeah.
our guys, some from the jog squad. Like there was sort of like all kind of people came together, and I think it's cool that we can be a platform for that and a platform for Camille. And
Yeah.
Like-
I think it would have been cool if like other run clubs had showed up too.
yeah,
I mean, I guess there's
more run clubs.
yeah. Like obviously we have the front runner run club,
Yeah.
but it was open to anyone.
Mm.
And I know they're probably doing their own runs and stuff, but there's a lot of run clubs out there.
Yeah.
There's a
There's
lot of
so
run
many.
clubs out there.
You can link in. It's
Well,
fine.
There
Just
was
to
there
come-
was a handful of the floor 12 guys.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of the ARC boys there. I didn't
Nah.
see Joe or anything. But and we put it out to Athletics Canterbury.
Yeah.
There was a few of the Christchurch Haven girls.
Yep.
Yep.
And then there's some of the young fellas. Who do they run for? Are they Christchurch Haven too? Or Selwyn?
maybe.
Yeah, a couple of the Selwyn guys.
Selwyn.
No, I
Or
mean,
Port
there was
Hills
a-
or something.
Yeah, there was a pretty good like.
It was a good mix. Real good mix.
It would have been like 17 to 70.
Yeah.
Like age group.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool. Like, I don't know if you get that many any other places.
Nah, be around like the biggest ones would be around that maybe.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that was really cool. Great evening, even though it was looking pretty grim
It was
weather-wise
little
for a
chilly,
while.
but the sun came out.
The sun came out
Yeah.
just as I started doing the intro.
Yeah.
I was like, come
Yes.
the fuck on.
Yeah.
That we've been
la
looked
da da.
after. Yeah.
So on the back of that, which I think was a pretty cool success,
Yeah.
we are going to run with our spring grind for the first time.
Yeah.
And what that is a self-selected challenge for November. So you choose, try and run 100k, 150k, 200k, or 300k for the month of November.
Yeah.
You sign up. I think we've settled on about $60.
Yeah.
You get a really nice quarter zip long sleeve from Hoka.
Yeah.
And a medal that we're designing at the moment. They look pretty cool. And then a wee certificate and a closed Facebook group where Tommy's going to put some stuff in.
Get onto that.
Yeah.
Training tips, help if you need it. Advice. All of the above.
Yeah. And then at the end of it, we'll have a spring grind party.
Yeah.
And do a similar setup to what we had this week. So we'll look at the 4th of December or 3rd of December, whatever that Tuesday is.
So you got some prizes lined up?
Yeah, we've got some prizes. We're going to have like awards, you know, people who, someone who ran the most, someone who ran the least, some other bits and pieces, and we might get some little funny trophies and
could maybe even get someone on the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get them to talk about their experience with it. See what we could do better next time.
Yep.
And you can pick the brains of Tom.
There's not much to pick, so
it's like, do you know,
if you catch me in Oska on a good day, there might be a lot, but if you catch us on a really
that reminds me of like a Forrest Gump scene where there's like an old man sitting on a deck and he's got a banjo.
Yeah.
Like, bing, 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 bing,
I'm gonna keep running.
Yeah. I mean, really,
running.
what goes around in my brain most of the time is just the Crazy Frog song.
Oh,
High school discos.
I've just ruined 100 people's days.
yeah.
They're just gonna think about that.
Now they're gonna go listen to it on their run.
So the spring grind stuff, we will get that up probably before this goes out, with a link in the description across Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. And then you sign up, pay money, then you just start running. And it's for November, so it's the month of November. But
Yeah.
we'll have some more stuff. We'll do some creativity, some creation of content for it. But I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
And the quarter zips are Seek swag, mate.
They are cool.
Speaking of
They are really
Seek, Ned did his 100 miles.
Oh,
Holy heck, yeah. The man's a machine.
I got no words.
Yeah, like
He raised so much money too.
Was it like 3.5?
$2.5
million. Yeah. Well, he's almost at 3. It's still going.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
What's crazy though is I saw a post and they said he started in a size 9.5
Yeah.
shoe and ended in a 12. So
Why couldn't that happen to other
Crazy.
appendages?
Yeah. I was waiting for that.
That was just for you, Logan.
I don't
You listening, buddy?
think
That
they
was just for
actually
you.
grew that much. That's just for precautionary reasons.
just good.
Just good.
Yeah.
Got stung by a bee.
Yeah.
Don't
But
go
the
get stung
video
by a bee.
that they put up was crazy, man. It just had his shin strapped to
Look
Billy.
painful.
They did like some super cool physio thing to try to take some pressure off his shins. They cut the shoes, like there was no toes on the shoes at all.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's cool they had like Adesanya.
I had a few superstars and just a few local legends, I guess, rock up and run a few laps with him. If they could keep up. I think I saw a stat, he averaged like 730 Ks for the whole thing.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And that was with walking.
Yeah,
like,
with
jogging
walking.
and stuff. It's pretty
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's
So
pretty
I
incredible.
think he fell short of his original goal, which was 10 days.
Yeah.
And he did 12 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12 and a bit. But he was never going to not finish
Yeah.
the
That's incredible.
100 or 1,000 miles.
And to all those people out there saying that he's not a real runner,
yeah.
like, fuck off.
What
I don't
does
think
that
any real
even
runner
mean?
could do
What-
that.
What is it?
I
like,
definitely couldn't.
Like, no way.
Fuck off.
I haven't
Someone's
even
like,
run a
oh, but he's
marathon.
taking sponsorship away from a real. He's a real athlete.
He is an athlete,
Like,
yeah.
and you got 3 athletes sitting there saying, I'd
Yeah.
rather he have the money because he is a weapon.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's
And like,
just-
to you, what is a real runner in your eyes? Anyway?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyone can be a
I
runner.
start swinging fists over there.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
And raised it for homelessness.
Homelessness, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he himself was homeless for a while, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he working through his stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It was pretty cool. His mum and dad were the first people to see him at the finish line. Like,
Yeah, I think they stayed. Like he slept at this. This is the other thing. He did run a running track, which is
Yeah, that's-
crazy.
so was it 3,758 laps?
Something. Yeah, I think something like that.
I don't think I've run that many laps of a track in my life.
No, probably
You've-
Yeah,
not.
that's a really good point.
You might be close, Kat.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty bloody
That's
high.
a lot of laps. Yeah.
We'd have to work that out. Like, because I mean, we do most of our stuff in lane 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Should work that out.
Yeah, true.
But like how many? It's like what is it? 300
Yeah.
10K races on the track.
Yeah.
More. It's more.
Oh,
'Cause
there's
it's
no way
25
I've done
laps.
that. I was only doing 2 laps at a time.
Yeah.
Oh,
We might have to get him back over to Christchurch. I missed out last time.
yeah.
I'm real
Why?
jealous.
Yeah.
Like just.
I think you get a hell of a lot of people to show up if he was out here for a Q&A.
Yeah.
Just to talk
Yeah.
to everyone. You'd
Well,
be filling the streets.
As we're writing our wish list for midweek
He's
interviews, we can
Definitely on there.
He's definitely on the list of people we want to talk to. So,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty cool.
Amazing.
Amazing achievement for him. Or absolutely amazing achievement. And I think if you don't follow him already, jump over on the gram and
Yeah.
chuck him a follow.
He's super authentic. So,
Yes.
like, he says what's on his mind. And
That was the coolest thing about his interview. Was just
Yeah.
like he's like, I just did this thing and we can achieve more than you think you can. And
yeah.
like, I'm not a bitch.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a bit.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
not
a
afraid
bitch.
to just put it out there for everyone to see.
Yeah.
So, amazing stuff from Ned.
Have you guys ever had like a post-run snack? Because obviously Ned ate a lot of food, so the segue is
Yeah.
seamless.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do with Ned, but it's fine. A post-run snack where it's just this is fucking delicious.
I'm a big chocolate milk fan.
I mean, honestly, water hits so good.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the run, though, Kat. Come on now.
Yeah, true.
Like, if it's in the middle of winter and you're freezing cold and soaking wet, I don't know that water's hitting that good. Like,
Hot water.
Hot water in the shower. I couldn't live in a third world country, I don't think, without a hot shower, eh?
well,
But
There was one Sunday I went out for 2 hours in the freezing cold, freezing rain, and I did actually cry. I cried on the way home because it was that bad.
oh,
I was like, I just want to make it home. I did, but I was miserable. Oh, shower, man, saved my life.
so the reason I ask is because I'm a gluten and dairy
yeah.
retard. A retard. And so there's not many
By that, he means intolerant.
intolerant. Thank you, PA.
PC principle.
PC principles, yeah. And so I can't eat like much fun stuff. You know,
Yeah.
like I'd do anything to eat an almond croissant.
Oh, yeah.
So Bohemian Bakery, if you're listening, can you make me a gluten and dairy free almond croissant? But I
Pistachio
found these
croissant.
little like almond biscuits from the little fruit and veg place in Kashmir. So I finished my 39K run on Saturday, and I was like, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry, and I just want shitty sugar. And so I went in and I was like, oh, these look pretty good. I'm gonna have one of these.
yeah.
The way I was looking at that thing, like I was surprised. I was surprised Katie didn't divorce me, because I was looking at that thing like I was going to do some naughty things to it.
Yeah.
You know, like I was making out with it.
Yeah. I think it really depends on the weather. Like, mine would definitely change for the weather, I feel like.
A slushy hits hard.
Yeah.
Slushies, yeah, in the summer, slushy or,
Slushy or chocolate milk. Chocolate milk.
Nippy's iced coffee.
You had one today, didn't you?
Yeah, they're the best.
Yeah.
So what do you eat normally then if you just get a bliss ball or something?
I normally have my little dad level portable protein shaker.
Oh, yeah.
You know, my wee
Yeah.
NutriBullet.
Yeah, that is good.
Speaking of NutriBullets, do you guys miss old infomercials? You know how we were kids, Kat?
Yeah.
And you get up and you'd be like, fucking Suzanne Paul's talking about NutriBullets.
Even better,
Waiting for what now?
when they would have like parties that would come to your mum would like have a party and come to your house, and they'd like do demonstrations on like
What do you call
pans
that?
that are non-stick.
What do you call that?
I don't know. It used to well, it was with like that makeup company Avon, but then it extended out to like pans.
What do you
and
call
stuff.
that? Pyramid marketing.
Pyramid scheme, yes, probably.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
But
It
you
is
know,
that.
if it's good enough for the Mayans,
yeah,
is that how you
it's
say
good
it?
enough for you.
Mayans? The Mayans?
Yeah.
That's good
I
enough for
don't
us. Well, they built the pyramids.
Oh. Did you see some? Okay,
And Oscar's been scammed into a pyramid scheme
some
how
guy
many
was
times?
paragliding the other day. I saw this on the internet, and there was a dog on the top of the pyramids of Giza.
How?
Don't know.
Like a real life one.
A real life
Not
dog.
like one made
No,
out of stone.
it's just walking around on
Just
the top of
hanging
the
out.
pyramids.
Do you reckon it was birthed up there?
I don't know, because
Can't
it
get down.
definitely couldn't climb. I don't think it could climb up them. Like some of those
No, you can.
Yeah.
Pyramid
You
blocks
can
are like
climb up
10
there.
meters.
Yeah, but see, that goes to my theory.
Have you seen goats though climb those?
Yeah, but he ain't a goat. He's a dog.
He's a dog.
I don't
He's a
know.
household dog.
I don't know if those mountain goats are real though.
Oh,
I reckon
nuts.
someone's flown down with holding a dog.
And
just left him
dropped
there,
it off.
Dropped them on the top.
A year's supply of food and be like, see how long you last, fucker.
Dropped them on top and said, "How good, mate? Make your way down if you can."
That's really
Random,
random.
What do you reckon that dog's thinking about?
I don't know. He's got a pretty good view up there, though.
Can dogs see that far?
Don't
They
know.
seem black and white, don't they?
I don't know.
Do they?
Can someone fact check us?
I think they might be
We're
colorblind.
just making stuff up now.
I make
We
a
could
lot
be.
of stuff up. What happens if there's a sandstorm?
He's
Poor
probably
He's
good.
fucked.
Poor little guy.
He's probably good. He's probably above it.
Oh, above the
He's probably above it.
How annoying would it be being a dog that could smell food at the bottom of the pyramid but not get down?
that would be cruel.
Poor doggo.
Oh. That'd be like smelling the end of a run and knowing you still had 6K to go.
Yeah, nah. There's nothing worse
So
than running
sad.
past a bakery with like 8K to go on a long run.
It's like when you run, if you're running from the shop here and you
Yeah.
gotta run past Mackie D's and KFC
Yeah.
and like Subway and like they
No.
never taste like they smell.
No.
You're like, I'm so hungry.
Just like coffee.
Yeah. Coffee
We were
smells
debating
delicious.
this. It smells so good. But
It's
you-
only the black coffee that tastes bad.
yeah. So what is it? Long back drinkers.
Supreme.
Does coffee smell better than it tastes?
Do you actually like your long blacks? Because I don't think you do.
Is that a
Because
poll
that
question?
smelled like an espresso martini, but it definitely didn't taste like one.
Well, it's missing a couple of key ingredients.
is.
It's missing the martini.
I say false advertising. Yeah.
Just so you know. Just so you know, we're missing the martini.
smelled identical.
It did smell good. It smelled
Yeah, it smells
chocolatey.
so much better than it tasted. I mean, it could have been because it's been sitting there for like 2 days, but
No, well, it's in a can. How
Yeah.
long does stuff last in cans?
It's also room temperature.
room
Yeah.
temperature can.
Yum.
How long would you last in a can? Alive.
If you locked me in a can,
Yeah.
I'd freak out immediately. Gone. Claustrophobic. Gone.
depends what the award was. If we're talking money, like lots of it, I don't know.
Didn't they have? Isn't there like a TV show where they lock two people in a room, and there's like a little wall down the middle, and all they have is like bed and a bathroom,
Yeah,
and it was like you had to be in there for like 100 days or 150 days,
Yeah.
no clock, no phone, no internet, but at any one time you could leave, but then the other person would miss out on the money.
yeah. They do that all the time.
Like,
They do challenges like that. Some guy did it with a private jet. And they all had their
Yeah.
hand on the wing of the private jet, and the last person to have their hand on the wing gets to keep the private jet.
Yeah, they've done that with cars too,
Yeah,
haven't they?
money, $1 million boxes.
Yeah.
Same thing. You're not allowed to leave until.
That's fine. I'd stay there. But if
Like,
I'm
how
locked in
long
a
would
room,
you stay
No way.
with your hand on that plane?
Until I die. Until I win that.
Because you're gonna have to stay there for a while. But I think you can only go
We
like
already talked about it. We'll pee our pants. We don't care.
10 days without water.
that's all you can do, I think. Not even that. I don't know.
7, maybe.
No,
Seven?
do you have to have both hands on?
Yeah, both hands.
Both hands. No, one.
Right, I got
Both
the
hands.
attention span of a goldfish.
Yeah. You're gonna say something and
Forget.
lift it, eh? Like, turn around, like, I'm done. Yeah. Anyway, show of the week. Shall we crack on?
Okay.
Because
It's
it
a
kind
comfy one.
of relates to the week anyway. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
New Balance for their club run had the new 1080
Launching
V14.
it everywhere.
V14.
Yep.
Speaking of jets.
Launched on the 10th. So it's been out for a week now.
Yeah.
Catherine, you're probably the
One to talk about.
one to talk about it because you've run
You're
the
the only
most
one.
in it.
I have run
You're the
it,
one that I
and I
want.
have been running in the previous version, so I can compare.
Yes.
Even better.
What are we thinking? What are we thinking?
I mean, it's a soft shoe anyway. I mean, it's made to be a lovely cushioned ride, which it is.
Cochoned.
I definitely feel like it's a wee bit bouncier. I think they've made it a wee bit firmer, haven't they?
They have. They have made it. It's 9% stiffer through the sole.
Yeah.
And that's due to the more vertically shaped cutouts. And I think just the compound in general. They say it's the same compound, but we all know brands say that on a lot of shoes, and it definitely feels different. And it is a slightly different foam. Haven't officially named or like described what's in the compound to make it slightly different, I picked up that it's 3% bio-based fresh foam. So they've added 3% of bio. I don't know what that means.
Bamboo.
But
Bamboo of some description.
yeah, bamboo of some description.
So the if I interject slightly,
Go for
got
it.
my serious pants on. That doesn't mean I've taken my unserious pants off. Pants remain firmly
Still
on.
there.
So the challenge with making a foam is to obviously you've got your raw materials and then they are exposed to like heat or a gas, which is what enables them to expand. The challenge then is to try and find a way to hold those cells up in a way that means it makes the shoe compliant or resilient. So super soft or super bouncy. Or resilient's probably more, you don't have to push into it so much to get more back. So it's kind of like firmer but still bouncy, for want of a better term. Now, what you can do with some of the bio-based materials is almost form a cell structure around the raw materials in their expanded form to create integrity around them. And so you get less spaces of bio, you get less breakdown, and it means that the shoe can still kind of feel soft without it bottoming out in 250k.
Yeah.
So when they talk about like that bio base or
It's a protective shell.
other like you could use things like a silicon or other rubbers you could use inside of the raw materials, and the way that they all interact with each other when they're exposed to the extreme pressure of heat and whatever gas they decide to use, whether it's like an oxygen or a nitrogen or whatever, will create the formulation of the midsole material. So that's what they mean by that.
Pretty cool stuff.
Pretty cool.
So it should last longer then.
Yeah.
Wow, I
In
don't know if
theory.
I'm making that commitment.
We'll see. We'll
In
try.
theory. Yeah.
Just started on the
yeah.
so
But yeah, pretty similar stats to the last one, right?
it's pretty similar. It's still got an 8mm drop.
6 mil drop.
6, I thought it was 8.
6, according to the website. 38, 32.
Tommy's done his homework for the first time.
19 grams heavier than the previous model.
I think that's mostly in the upper.
Yeah. They have beefed it out a bit. It's more breathable, though, in the forefoot because they have widened the holes, made them a little bit bigger, more ventilation. But Kat, I think you said as well, it feels a little narrower because of the sidewalls.
Yeah, it
Possibly.
definitely does feel snugger.
A little more snug, yeah.
Yeah, and I think they kind of want it to feel a bit more stable, so that's
Yeah.
why they
Yeah.
decided to.
And New Balance predominantly are like a wider fitting shoe, so definitely would probably recommend trying it on
Yeah,
if you've had the V13 because it does feel a little bit different.
yeah. But definitely still got the cushioning,
Yeah.
the old version, and like it is a really nice upper material too.
Yeah. I mean, for the fit we've got here, fits true to size, and then obviously it feels a little bit narrower. Don't know if it is narrower, but feels a bit more snug.
They've also changed the
The outsole
Yeah.
tread is different, a little less coverage, but they've made the
made it stronger.
they've made the tread a little bit longer and thicker pieces in general.
Which should help
Yeah,
longitudinal transition.
yeah,
So by having, like, because rubber is still a stiffener. So we talk about like plates as a stiffener or
yeah,
different materials. So the rubber on the outsole will still create a longitudinal stiffener.
yeah,
So when you go from stance and you've loaded that foam, then the rubber will snap back pretty quick, and it's trying to help you leave the ground that little bit quicker, which is why they've gone with it up and down rather than lateral to medial like the old model.
9% stiffer they say.
9%, yeah.
No, which you can feel probably.
Yeah, but like, I'm going to have a rant.
Go for it. That's what we're here for.
I'm gonna and not about the shoe. I think the shoes are really,
Yeah.
as an improvement, I didn't like 12 and 13.
Too soft.
And I'll just say this. When we talk about footwear, like the three of us or whatever, even in the shop, we have like our subjective feeling of what we think just for us. And then we have this like what we feel about the stats and whether we believe that. And then we have what the marketing guys are telling us they think it should be.
Yeah.
And then we have like what we thought the intended brief was. It's kind of this underlying message, I guess, of the footwear. So the brief on this one is the most comfortable shoe ever. So if we remember that that's the brief, then we can make better decisions about where we see it fits. So it's all well and good to say I think it's too soft. It's too soft for me. I can't wear it.
Yeah.
But it's really comfortable, so it nailed the brief.
Yeah.
But they've tried to mitigate some of the risks of because that fresh foam is like less than 40 durometers. So that's the measurement of how far you can put something into the foam, like the squidginess, technical term, by having the sidewalls and stuff. So they've tried to make up for some of that, some of those, I guess, not so functional pieces. Yeah. I don't remember what my rant was. Oh, the 9%. The stiffness of the shoe will change on the weight of the person.
Yeah.
So
if you're 50 kgs and you're 80 kgs, it's going to be different.
Yeah. And then also your stride length, your cadence, like how you move.
Yeah,
so I think what annoys me the most is some of those marketing messages, is like, it's this much more stiff. Cool, bro.
I think it was also interesting that New Balance labeled it as their one and only. Like if they had one shoe they were going to sell, this would be it. I don't know how I feel about that.
I think it's incorrect.
Yeah, like it probably, I guess in theory it accommodates for a larger range of people, because you could wear it as like a casual. It looks cool. The looks way better. It's soft enough to walk around in. But yeah, to label a shoe a one and only is an interesting way for a brand to approach a model, I would say. Like you have a full range of shoes for a reason. So to say that was interesting. But I guess what they're trying to say is that it's their premium shoe. Like this is their top of the line daily trainer. If you want a soft cushion shoe, which I guess is the 21st century's way of looking at a shoe these days, that's their one, and then that's what they're going to recommend for you if that's what you're looking for. Don't know, but yeah, it's still pretty new. I'm going to do a run in it, have I think a first impressions review up, because I haven't actually ran more than 50k in it. So we'll pick Cat's brain as well, but that should hopefully be up within the week. So if you want to deep dive on that, it'll be on the website. But yeah, overall I feel like it's an improvement.
Highly cushioned, soft daily training shoe for a neutral foot type.
Yeah,
that's kind of what we're saying.
Yeah. Covers all the bases.
I think so. No, it's good.
Yeah. So,
and correct me if I'm wrong, because I actually haven't read yet. 2 widths. We have one in the shop, but it's available in the. Yeah, it must be, because when we had the try-ons for the Run Club, it was
it wasn't wide.
So it's actually one of the few premium daily trainers available in a variety of widths, which I think is great. And that's kind of been New Balance's story. Yeah. But I think it's a great update. I like that they've done away with some of the silly, overthought features. And I mean that in the most lovingest way possible. It's like sometimes it's silly pull tabs at the back and stuff. You're just like, bro, just make a shoe. Make a shoe.
Just leave it.
And and it does feel and look more stable than its predecessor. So,
yeah, cool shoe. Excited to see how it goes in the store, and I guess with all the New Balance athletes as well.
Catherine.
Yeah. Run Club update.
Yes. So next week is at Hagley.
Nice.
Hagley. Coach Cat's back.
I'm back.
Coach Cat is back.
Session.
Back at it.
Interval session. We will do some sort of pyramid again. I think people really like that.
They love the core afterwards too. So
they love the core. Yeah, we make them do core and stretches. I say make.
Choose to be there.
Yeah.
It's optional.
Someone did say that. I'm like, it's free, and you're an adult.
Yeah, you make your own choice. Do you want to do it? Do it. If you don't,
then they just see how ripped Cat and I are, and they're like, well, maybe we could be ripped too. I've been doing core every morning. Do you know that?
Have you?
Yeah. I'm gonna have an 8-pack in no time.
I have not. I guess swimming counts as core, right? Somewhat.
Does it?
A little bit of rotation. I don't know. I'm gonna claim it. I'm gonna claim it. Yeah.
I want to go to Pilates.
It's cool.
Reformer.
I love it. Yeah, Reformer Pilates.
Yeah.
I do stretch and strength.
That looks cool.
Yeah.
Looks hard.
It's great. It's humbling for sure. It's harder than you think.
I'm not a very flexible person, so I feel like that would be quite challenging in
you can come to my class
certain areas.
I'm pretty bad.
Yeah.
Maybe we could record a podcast from
From the
Pilates.
From the studio.
That would be cool.
Coming to you live as we break every ligament in our body.
There goes one. That's the hamstring.
If we do it at full physio, they'll be able to help us out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love it. Yeah, yeah, true. They'll put us back together.
They'd
Yeah.
get business from us because we'd be so broken up. Can we use your business to give you business? It's a great marketing
It is
ploy,
a great
actually.
marketing ploy. I'm trying to think of a jingle, but I won't. I won't do that now because it'd be inappropriate. I'm a little bit disappointed you guys didn't start singing with me before, but that's cool. You just ignored me.
I can't
Was it the
sing,
song that
so
we didn't know?
No, it's like when Tom was like, get Kat to talk about this shoe because you're the one. I was like, you're the one that I want.
I missed it. I would have sung that.
You're the one that I want. And I was also disappointed that we didn't get Camille to sing I Can Beat My Hero,
Yeah, actually
Baby.
forgot about that.
But no, do you know, I
Completely
remembered,
forgot.
but we nailed
It was-
the end of it.
It was so good. We couldn't.
And I couldn't ruin it. Yeah. I was like, you just can't.
I forgot, so I'm glad you didn't.
No, I was like, Oska, when did you get so serious? And then I was grateful that we didn't because the feedback's been pretty good. But
Yep.
that's no worries.
double whammy this week. You guys are getting spoiled on the channel.
Yeah.
Channel, and our next midweek one will be with the trust that I'll be working with.
Nice.
Oh,
So we are going to get the founder of the trust, Sandy. So it's Special Friends Trust, Hoa Motahui. I think I've said that right.
Hoa
Is the Motakahui? Yeah, is the te reo name, and that is a trust that supports disadvantaged young people to be able to do sport. So we're going to bring their story to the limelight, have a conversation with the founder of the trust, and we're going to use them as our charity partner for Spring Grind. So that's the plan there. Because obviously this hour one that we do together as mates and banter and talk shit as a platform to create like space and attention for other things as well.
Yeah.
So we are also reasonably serious people when we need to be.
When we need to be.
Yeah. So if you guys want us to reach out to, if people have got, people that they want interviewed by us,
Yeah.
like hit us up, tell us who you want. I reckon between the three of us, we've got connections in most places. So
Yeah.
We can make it happen.
Happy to share the stories.
stories, Toy Story. They should have.
Brain just goes.
Story.
Toy Story.
Story.
And then he's got an instant thought there. Eh?
They shouldn't have made the last one. They should have left.
See, I haven't watched the last one, so I'm gonna just
See,
take it. And
It's like
not
they
watch
shouldn't
it.
have made another Matrix movie.
yeah.
Those two shouldn't have been. Have you watched the last Matrix movie?
Nope.
Neo's dead, bro.
Nope.
Leave him alone.
Haven't watched it.
It's a money grab. God, the Matrix remade him because he was one with it. I'm like, mate, he's not Jesus. Like, he didn't come out of his cave 3 days later, like, fuck off. But no, the Toy Story movies, like, it was like, the one before that, like, was it the fourth one? It was an emotional send-off. You're like, my childhood's over. I've grown up with these movies. I'm now 18.
Yeah, it's
I'm
fine.
okay
You
with
can
it.
end
I'm fine.
It's good.
And then they bring it back, and Indy wanted to go watch it. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll go watch it. And I'm like, nah. But maybe they're just bringing it back for that generation, and I should grow up. Did you also... Fuck. Did you also see that they're doing, like, live Harry Potter?
Yeah, I saw
No.
that. But Harry Potter goated series. I think it's probably one of the best series ever. Just saying.
The what?
Harry Potter.
Yeah. Oh,
Like-
yeah, but
like-
I don't want to watch it in the...
Live.
Yeah, no, I'm
Live?
not going to watch it live. I'm
You're
just,
a wizard, Ari.
yeah, I'm just watching the movies. I'm quite happy with the movies.
But they're going to make a TV show. HBO is making a TV show.
No,
Just
it's
let
gonna
it
ruin
go.
it. Yeah, just leave it.
Let it go.
Like they did the spin-off ones with
Yeah.
the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them go. Like that was cool.
I kind of enjoyed it.
That was really good. But it still didn't wasn't super relatable to Harry Potter. I don't
was
feel like
better
it was
than-
more Dumbledore.
It's better than the Star Wars ones.
Yeah. Harry Potter.
I like
Okay.
Star Wars.
Anyway, what time's your next client, Kat?
Soon.
Okay.
Soon.
And just like that, Tom and Oscar realised that they needed to shut the fuck up.
It is time to wrap up this week's show.
And Kat wasn't here last week, but just so you know, our acronym. Do you know our acronym?
I don't.
TKO. Because we're a fucking knockout. Or a technical knockout.
That's pretty
That
sick.
works
That's very
perfectly.
sick,
Yeah,
like-
Oska came
Pretty
on this.
cool.
I'm not taking any credit for that.
That's why I have to sit in the middle.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
TKO. And we even placed
It
ourselves.
works. Unintentionally.
So anyway,
The TKO.
go us. Tom, you got anything to add, mate?
Nope.
Nope. Do you
Good week.
Do you eat the apple core?
Oh, no.
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Throw
I had
it
to
in
think
the
about it for a
bin.
second. Sometimes, like,
You think
we'll
about it.
accidentally have like not the whole core, but like a little.
You'll chew one too far.
A little
get
bit, yeah.
Gritty bit where the
And
seeds sit in.
spit it out.
Piff.
Hot.
Piff?
Yeah.
Oh,
Get it out.
Kat, you got anything to add?
Is this coming out tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good luck to everyone racing. Is Crater Room this
Crater Room
weekend?
is Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes, so good luck to everyone racing that.
And Lee and I think
Yep.
Sam's marshalling maybe.
Got a
fun
stunning
out
weekend
there.
for us, so should be good.
Yep.
Well, supposedly, allegedly, it's gonna be nice.
Tommy's just drinks it for everybody.
sorry guys.
Good
Knock on
one.
wood.
Get out of here.
That's a funny saying.
If it's bad, you can
Knock on wood.
Yeah. It is a weird one, actually. I wonder. Let's not get into this.
And on that note, folks,
Episode 8 in the books.
eat your damn veggies. Later, gators. Peace.